Good morning, everyone. Ty Diaz here. Welcome to VDL. That's what you're watching right now. It's a live show broadcast giving you a heads up about what's happening at Vale and Beaver Creek. Temperature-wise, how to prepare for the day before you make your way out for the slopes for the day, unless you're doing that Christmas shopping. We've got Ken Hovey on the show this morning. He's over at Vale. We have Brazzo over in Beaver Creek, and they're going to let us know how things are looking and staging at this hour of the day. And even before the show started, you had a nice little sneak peek of the I-70 corridor, where you can see how things are looking traffic-wise for the start of the morning. Shoulder, median, snow. The slopes are looking fantastic. The temperature this morning, the single digits, certainly warmer than yesterday, but hey, VDL starts now.
Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vale Daily Life.
We are VDL.
VDL. We are VDL.
We are VDL, and what we mean by that, that means you and me and all of us watching the program and on the show behind the scenes. We are VDL, and to have some proof of that, hey, there's the chat corner that you can utilize this morning, interacting with us, just saying hi, wherever it is that you're watching from around the globe. We certainly do appreciate you watching with us online, as well as now outside television, outside TV, channel 17. Thank you for tuning in with us. Again, my name is Ty Diaz. Sunrise this morning, 7:20, sunset 4:43, and the 19th of December, just days away from a lot of holiday fun, and I'm sure you know what I mean. So I'm going to take a sip of this morning. And maybe you should do the same thing and kind of get things started. And as I share with you, we have Brazzo in Beaver Creek, Ken Hovey over at Vale. But here's what's on the show this morning. Let's take a look right now. A lot of fun topics that we're choosing with. We have a chat with Eddie Shipstad about the Vale Skating Festival. We're also going to do a little shopping at the outlets at Silverthorne with Trisha Swenson. Checking in with Emma's family, doing an epic tree chopping adventure. And a look at upcoming events around town, headlines on what made topics in the newspaper, the weather, and more. Did you let the dog back in yet? All right, good. I'm glad that you did. So let's go and maybe check in with the guys that are out in the field right now and kind of get things started this morning. I know that Brazzo this morning in Beaver Creek, I love this scene first thing in the morning. A lot of people don't get to see what you see behind you there, Brazzo. That's the maze being built that gets utilized for the day from the guys and gals that are out there this morning. Yeah, set the stage for us. How are things shaping up this morning in Beaver Creek?
Well, cold morning, Ty. You know, employees are start arriving. One guy is going to skin up. Cold. Look at this guy. That's stuff for what he's doing right there. It's minus 11 Celsius and 12 degrees Fahrenheit, 7:32. And we start in Vale Daily Live. Cold morning here in Winter Wonderland. Gearing up for all the holidays. You know, I got walking here in the snow. And, man, look at this beautiful scenery right here. That's the Beaver Creek Club. So if you're watching, be jealous because this is just gorgeous.
Yes, it is a gorgeous day that it's going to be shaping up like in the sun. Temperatures are going to be a lot warmer than yesterday, maybe the last few days. And the way that you're dressed this morning, we were talking off camera, you're going to hit the slopes today.
I'm going right in with my boys today, right after the show. You know, Beaver Creek opens at 9 in the morning and Vale at 8:30. So as soon as I turn the camera off, I'm going to gear up and do some turns, you know?
Okay, so
the vibe.
Skier, snowboarder, the whole family, and yourself? Like, how are you guys geared up for the day? Is that your board right there?
No, that's somebody else, but mine's still in the car.
Okay.
Mine's still in the car. We are old snowboarders in the house. My wife is going to try to ski this year, but we might don't talk to her anymore. But, we'll see.
All right. That is Brazzo in Beaver Creek this morning. He shared with you what the temperature is up there, as well as how the things are shaping up on the ground, as well as even for you to get geared up for the day. But let's check over with Ken Hovey over at Vale, and let's see where he is at Vale. Good morning, Ken.
Hi, Ty. What do you think of my mask? What do you think?
It's Yeti. It looks fantastic. Is it new?
Thanks so much. That's from last year. The reason I did that was, I don't know, let's have some fun this morning. Great to see Brazzo over at Beaver Creek. Good to see you this morning, Ty. Is that Christmas is upon us, and let's face it, for the past, I don't even know what it is now. What day are we going on? It's been 2 years we've been walking around like this. This is going to be a topic of conversation that comes up with our locals and our guests over Christmas, that right along with how much snow have we received. So before I go into the mask thing, 1 new inch of Vale, nothing over at Beaver Creek, so it's good to see the snow. I'm standing at the ice skating rink, Arabella at Vale Square. They open in the afternoons, 4 o'clock, I believe. You can see the mountain up there. The mask thing, I'll go back to it. Ty, they are asking everyone at certain properties to, out of courtesy, if it's just that, just to throw a mask on when you're in the public areas. As you're walking around outside, no big deal. Cruise, have fun, smile, wave. You can see your breath flying, but a lot of people have different health issues than us and things like that. And it could release a lot of tension or alleviate a lot of tension if people just kind of played along when you come into the public areas, inside hotels and whatnot, to go ahead and throw them on. Then when you walk outside, take them off. No big deal. Did I make myself clear on that one, Ty?
Yes, but maybe you want to ask the chat corner to make sure that you were clear with them, because I get it.
Yeah.
But that's a message that needs to be repeated. It's considered good business to kind of repeat a safety message, a concern, and to repeat, just being kind of considerate of one another. And it is that time of year to even think of one another, and this is one of those many ways.
And Ty, let's face it, Vale, Beaver Creek, Eagle County, at this time of year, we are a melting pot, a menagerie, so to speak, of everyone. I'm trying to think of all the different countries, worlds, societies, even right here within the United States, Southeast, Northeast, California, mountains. I mean, everyone is coming from different areas. Everyone's just excited to be traveling right now, and especially to come here. But you have some people that have a certain standard, and then some that are like, hey, y'all, watch this, which I have respect for. I am not a huge fan of masks, but I'm playing my part too. Let's just all get along. Let's just do it. Big deal. They are required when you're on public transportation. Always remember that. If you're cruising out to the airport, if you are on a town bus, they're required. But once you get off, it's this easy. And plus, you can get cool masks. You get off and you go, and it's all good again. Everything's good again. So
I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan of wearing the buff on the slope, and just because the buff itself could represent places that you've been, one that says Beaver Creek, one that says Vale. So along with that and that safety message, you're also kind of representing and picking up something each year from a location, like the Yeti that you're wearing from last year. That's Ken Hovey over in Lionshead. And if you tuned in yesterday, Charlie was doing some hits from the ice rink. She was ice skating around right behind there where Ken Hovey is, and I'm not sure if Ken's going to do any ice skating this morning. But hey, let's take a look at the weather for your day. This one is brought to you by the outlets at Silverthorne, Elevated Savings, and we're talking about a day filled with sunshine. So yeah, get out there. A warmer day than yesterday, but in feels, depending on who you are and where you're from, it could still be chilly through those layers. But get out, look stylish, have that fantastic buff on. Let's represent where you've ever been. It's a conversation piece too. But as you can look this morning, sunrise, as I shared with you, 7:20, sunset 4:43, getting closer to the shortest day of the year, but starting the morning off in the single digits at Vale and in Eagle County. But you see the chimneys are going off right here, the residents closer to the camera, and looking off in the distance, the snow guns and snowmaking are happening out there. And for today, high temperatures, the mid to upper 30s, overnight low temperatures in the teens, clear throughout the day. Temperatures continuing to climb into your tomorrow being Monday. Yeah, Ken was absolutely right. What day is it? Tomorrow's Monday. Keeping the sunshine around into our Tuesday and bringing the clouds back in. Rolling about Wednesday, temperature starts to dip a little bit. Chances for precipitation start to increase by our Thursday. And we're also looking at the holidays, spending it here with you. So yeah, that's a look at the weather right there. If you're making your way to the slopes, Ken has also pointed out to you 1 inch of snow reported the past 24 hours at Vale, none at Beaver Creek. When we come back, we'll share with you what made headlines.
extraordinary. We're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
Join us in a virtual presentation for this year's Eagle County Public Safety Awards. Help support those individuals and safety agencies that work daily to keep us safe. Sunday, December 19th, 6 p.m., youtube.com/Starting Hearts Vale. Call 970-763-5306 for more information.
Welcome back to VDL. My name is Ty Diaz. Thank you for watching online with us wherever it is around the world that you're watching, as well as watching us on Outside TV Channel 17. Yeah, that one came back up just last week, and we're excited to be sharing with you the outdoor lifestyle, even with the programming that's found there. Special thanks this morning to the Vale Mountain Coffee and Tea, fueling our mornings, and it's also, being the holidays are here, a good gift idea. People love anything with Vale in the name, so stop by there, pick up some coffee, either ground already or just the beans, and send that back home or wrap them and put them under the tree. You can also pick up coffee mugs and all type of gifts there too, while enjoying coffee, even in their location. And pastries too. There's 2 locations, one in Beaver Creek, right near the slopes where Brazzo is, and there's another location in Minturn. Yes, that's Vale Mountain Coffee and Tea. Here's what made headlines in today's newspaper, and I'm talking about the Vale Daily. And what we're seeing, paying tribute. Wreaths are placed across veterans' graves during the Wreaths Across America yesterday in Eagle. It's the second year the event has taken place in Eagle County, and it pays tribute to those who served. You can find more information and topics or conversation about this on page 82. Also booked for the holidays following a winter in which a lot of travelers stayed home. Lodging bookings are back to strong as usual for the holidays and the rest of the season. And if you're one of those that this topic regards, we're really excited to have you here. There's a lot for you to do and to enjoy. Looking in the local and regional section of the paper, honoring heroes. And we're looking at this again, locals pay tribute to the fallen Vale area veterans as part of the Wreaths Across America. And as you see here, we have Mary Shanahan walks through the wreaths to place on graves of the veterans. We also have the colors that are representing starting the Wreaths Across America event. Dave Schneider places wreaths honoring those who served in the Army. There's also wreaths who were laid honoring those who served Saturday in Eagle. Minturn Saloon sold to a Vale area couple, and we're talking the Minturn Saloon. It's been there since the beginning of time. According to this article, I believe 1901. And Anthony and Connie Mazza, known for starting Village Bagel in Edwards, will take over this historic location. And here's others. What else here? The Arts and Entertainment section, Vale Winterfest. Ice sculptures to be unveiled at the grand opening. This is the 15th annual that opens today. And you don't want to miss out on this ice installation designed by the artist Olive Moya. And so where you go is, let's see here, you go to the International Bridge in Vale Village, and that begins at 4:30 until 6 p.m. today. Don't miss out on that. And take some pictures, too. The ice sculptures every year are usually a huge spectacle, and I'm a fan of it as well. Local band 99 Brown Dogs releases a new original single, Boots on Ramble, recorded at Mintown Studios in Minturn. And so these guys right here, the 99 Browns, consist of a number of popular Vale Valley musicians. And those are some of the things that made headlines in today's Vale Daily. And thank you for walking to the newspaper box every morning with us on Spotify. Here's what we're going to do right now, taking a look at traffic for your commute. And we'll also ask Ken about, maybe some safety ideas, because he's always on the road himself for one of his many careers. But as you can see this morning, low traffic at the start of the morning, shoulder median snow in areas. A little bit warmer for the drive on that blacktop this morning compared to yesterday and the next day, but certainly have your vehicle, if you need that appointment, get winterized of your vehicles before you make your way out on the roads, especially if you're local. Choose a carpool. It's the safest plan to get around. And, of course, public transportation is available, too, for you to get to and from the slopes. And especially if you're planning on operate, it's always good to be wise and safe while you're out there. But it's Sunday, and that's the day where a lot of traffic picks up heading eastbound back towards the Front Range. Speaking of the Front Range, I'm sure Ken's been there recently, and he's over in Vale right now. And last we spoke with him, he was near the ice rink, and you're still there, Ken. So the roads in the mornings, what's really going on out there? Maybe just kind of give everybody some advice that on a regular basis type of advice.
Ty, you know what my advice is going to be. Number one is the age-old quote of, your lack of planning does not constitute an emergency for the rest of us. In other words, if you're running 10 minutes late and you've got to go 20 miles per hour over the speed limit in icy conditions, that's your bad. No doing that. The other word of advice, Ty, stay out of the left lane.
I knew that's the one.
Unless you're passing.
I thought that was going to be the first one. I
thought that was going to be the first one. I could move it up. But that is definitely, as a general rule, like, it just slows traffic down. It's funny, my son, which, by the way, wishing him a happy birthday, Hunter Danger, turns 16 today.
Wow.
Yeah, and the whole thing with teaching him how to drive yesterday, we were coming from Vale, and as we're coming around through Dow Junction, traffic's just backed way up. And, you could see around the turn, he's like, why is everything going so slowly, Dad? And I look up, and there's this white minivan just driving side by side with this other car. I go, you see that? And I won't say what I said. Person, they're just going slow in the left lane, and they're blocking everybody. So get out of the left lane unless you're passing. That's some of the best advice I could give for driving here. And leave early. Also, tune in with us or go to cotrip.org. That website is awesome. And another big one, although during the wintertime, your phone chimes nonstop, and that is to sign up for the EC Alerts, where they just send you the messages right to your phone. Hey, Ty, real quick.
Yes.
I've got some activities today. Torn directly out of the Vale Daily. You can go online. Yeah, or just go to page B6, which I did, and whoever wakes up this morning over here at the Arabella, they're going to be missing this. But did want to share a few of the things that are happening here locally today, specifically for our viewers. Some of these things are free, most of them, some of them with a small cost. There is live music today. Nick Steingart, he is going to be playing from 3 to 6, literally right there, Tavern on the Square. An eclectic mix of covers and originals, but you can ice skate with the family, do some opera. There's the mountain. I mean, what a perfect little location just to come down and hang out. Also, they're doing a Winterfest lantern workshop. This sounds really cool. It'd be something fun for the kids, and you don't even have to go to the library for this. They're going to do it virtually as well. You can create a lantern in person through virtual instruction. You can share it on shepherd hooks. This sounds really cool. Reservations are required. The email you can just find again on page 6. And then a couple more cupcakes and canvas. This is the one I really wanted to get to. I know I'm dragging on. This is the grand opening of Vale's Winterfest. And tonight, another fun thing would be Magic of Lights. Have you been to this, Ty, the Magic of Lights display?
I have not, but I've seen it. There's over 500,000 lights over there by the Gerald Ford Amphitheater, Betty Ford Flower Gardens area. And I understand there's like Hakoko stations. It's about a half mile of just scenic walking around, all set to music. Sounds wonderful.
Yes. It's cool. There is a fee for this. They do charge for admission. You could just walk by the outside and look at it. It looks cool. But the whole idea is to actually walk through it. They have fire pitch, s'more stations, concessions. You said hot chocolate. I instantly think of Bailey's as though those things are off limits together. There's ways to smuggle them into Magic of Lights. It makes it that much more special. And then also live music tonight at Route 6 Cafe for you locals out there, 7 to 10. They're going to be playing at Route 6 Cafe right there. One of your stomping grounds, Ty.
You know, Route 6 Cafe, we actually just did the Christmas party.
Well, Ty, I completely lost your audio on this end. I could not hear one single word you said, which makes my response that much more interesting. And that is, stay out of the left lane and wear your mask when you need, because I have no idea what you said. I'll send it back to you. I'm going to go to the mountain and start to check on the conditions and that 1 new inch of snow. Back to you guys.
And that's Ken Hovey broadcasting from Lionshead. And right there on the snow behind you, where he was, as you can see off in the distance, that is Eagle Bond Gondola number 19 and Chair 8, both available for you this morning. Stay close to us here on VDL. We have a look at what's happening in Beaver Creek today, as well as Beaver Creek Wonder. I'm also going to share with you the lens of the day after this.
All right, here we go. Miller in motion. Wait, is that a baby on the field?
It looks like it, Craig.
And the defensive linemen are playing peekaboo. I've never seen anything like that before.
Harris now appears to be burping the baby.
That's a great moment right there.
Ref going to the rule book here.
Well, wait a minute. Harris is off to the races.
We don't need any more trick plays.
Touchdown!
But we could all use more ways to save.
Are you kidding me? It's going to be a long bus ride home for the defense.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
This is the sound of a gift that keeps it simple. No late night assembly, no batteries required, no complications. An Omaha Steaks gift is easy to give and a joy to receive. This holiday, give the gift that's simply perfect. Just a little holiday wisdom from Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com/TV to order the perfect gift today for just $99.99, and will include 8 additional burgers free.
Subaru and our retailers believe in giving back. That's why, in difficult times, we provided 150 million meals to Feeding America. And now, through the Subaru Share the Love event, we're helping even more. By the end of this year, Subaru will have donated over $225 million to charity. This is what it means to be more than a car company. This is what it means to be Subaru.
This is the planning effect. This is how it feels to know you have a wealth plan that covers everything that's important to you. This is what it's like to have a dedicated Fidelity advisor looking at your full financial picture, making sure you have the right balance of risk and reward, and helping you plan for future generations. This is the planning effect from Fidelity.
This weather and mountain report is brought to you by Betteridge. Fine jewelry and watches with exceptional service since 1897, located in Solaris.
1 inch of new snow reported the past 24 hours over at Vale. No new snow reported the past 24 hours over at Beaver Creek. Vale holding a 73-inch base. Beaver Creek with a 69-inch base. And today is going to be spent in the sun while you go and check out those conditions and report back to your family and friends that are heading out here to meet you here at Vale and Beaver Creek, or even both if you're going to get those mountains in while on vacation. Some people stick to a single mountain for their entire vacation, but you don't have to do that. Plenty of options to choose from, especially if you have the Epic Pass from here all the way into the summit. And as we look at today's weather, sunshine, that's what they're calling for. High temperatures, the mid to upper 30s, but starting the morning off in the single digits, but with a wind chill factor, you're still finding the below figures. Overnight low temperatures will return almost in the single digits, but we're looking for the teens. But it's going to be a sunny one out there, which means sunscreen, hydration. A little bit warmer than yesterday, but you can still feel that chill. The chill factor, wind chill factor will play into your day. But don't miss out on getting out and exploring around. I know that we've had family and friends come all the way out here, get lift tickets for the day, and then just spend it in the hotel and lodging. And, well, the lodgings and everything are pretty first world and great out here for how it's difficult to even leave the lodge and get outside. But don't forget to at least do that. And that way you can enjoy the sunshine today, as you can see right there, mid to upper 30s. And even tomorrow and the next day, Tuesday, now making our way into the lower 40s. Clear skies throughout the day. Clouds roll back in our Wednesday and our Thursday, and also our increasing chances for precipitation and snow as we look at our Thursday rolling into Christmas and the holiday right there. So what we're going to do right now is give you a look at how things are shaping up at Beaver Creek, and we're talking about events, ongoing events, and you can do so as well by logging on to beavercreek.com and finding their regular daily events, and those that are ending by this year, rolling into new events as we move into the new year. And here's what we're finding right there. Let's see, today being the 19th, so we're finding Thursday Night Lights is still ahead for us, and Thursday Night Wonder at Beaver Creek. That's a fireworks display as well as an appreciation for the art installations around Beaver Creek. And the list goes on. And again, you can find that detail on beavercreek.com. Speaking of Beaver Creek Wonder, which kicks off and is happening on Thursday, let's take a look at Beaver Creek Wonder right now.
Beaver Creek's just kind of filling the village with all this life and color, kind of reflecting what's happening all around the village. After dark, and these things will be lit up. I think it's really going to completely transform that part of the village. There's literally thousands of different parts, and a lot of them look exactly the same, but they might be just slightly different. We were actually creating an experience of being in this very whimsical, magical forest, this kind of winter wonderland for guests. So looking forward to that moment of being able to like walk into the village and see this little forest that we've created.
That's Beaver Creek Wonder, and during the day and in the evening time, all such a magical spectacle and colorful as well. All those art installations are just, you have to see it. Let me just put it to you that way. Speaking of see it, how about seeing things on the slopes? Here's a look at your lens of the day, brought to you by Eyepieces of Vale, the art of vision, and I'm choosing the Smith Goggle 4D Mag, and this one has the goggle strap in black. And it comes with two lenses. You'll find the yellow lens as well as the red lens. Yellow lens is for those low light days so that you can see the terrain out there on the flat light when the sun's not out, when it's not so bright, and also if it's snowing. And the red lens are for those sunnier days, both for your for the assistance of seeing the quality of the snow, the terrain, the corduroy, the definition, which is really important. But at the same time, they both have this curvature shape for your ability to see even on the side of you, other people skiing and boarding right next to you. And yeah, this has a magnetic release on there for easy exchange of the two lenses, give or take on that day. And it also comes with your lens cloth so that you can just, when you're taking those breaks and you're inside, just kind of clean off your lenses, fingerprints. There's a lot of touching going on there. Again, this is magnet. And also to stow your lenses back inside of there for protection, as well as this safety box. Brasso gave us some advice a few weeks ago. He says that even when he's not boarding, he tries not to leave his gear in the car because of the cold temperatures. You don't want to damage your gear. So still, put everything away to protect your investment and even bring it back inside. But don't forget when you're heading back out the next day to grab this gear. This is the 4D Mag goggle in black from Smith Products over here. And you can find this at Eyepieces of Vale, the art of vision. Let's go and check in with Brasso right now, see if he can give us some more good advice as a family, as an individual. Family day out in the slopes, and maybe family time to catch a show. Brasso, you're at the Vale, it looks like.
Yes, sir. I came down to the Vale just to see what's going on. So tomorrow, big show. It's been a tradition for my family for many years. This year, we're going to avoid it because we have a brand new baby. But the Christmas Carol from Charles Dickens is always a must. You can take beautiful pictures with the beautiful tree that they have inside. So you can make a family portrait, have a great time and be the Scrooge or be one of the ghosts. we were just talking this morning. We kind of represent one of the ghosts, each of us, right?
Yes, we have the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. And off camera before the show started, I said to Brasso, that would be Ken, myself, and Brasso, the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. But maybe we should pick which ghost. We probably should just pull Ken in and find out which one he would care to be. It's kind of like being the boy band of the ghosts of Christmas Carol. So anyway, but that's at the Vale tomorrow night.
Yeah, so that's tomorrow night. Charles Dickens. The Christmas Carol at 7 p.m. And then on Tuesday, the Five Browns. You were talking to me about it. You ever heard them? Do you know what they're doing? It's brothers and sisters. It's just a family that plays really well. And is right here on Tuesday. So what do you know about them, Ty?
So this is a family, the Five Browns, and as you can see, it's a brother-sister group. They play piano. So if you look at what it takes to play the piano, your fingers. So, the 10 fingers per person times 5, that's a lot of piano playing that's happening on the stage right there. And that's the Five Browns. That's happening on Tuesday. So you can catch shows. Nothing happening at the Vale tonight. But I haven't heard them, but I've seen a lot of their promotional material, and very impressive. I would love to catch a show, but I work so much. But you're at the Vale. Maybe you want to share with everyone, like you did yesterday, how to get to the Vale from where you are.
Absolutely, Ty. So where is the Vale? We are right underneath the ice skate ring. And, the buses can drop you right here, like this guy's just arriving. And then you have this set of escalators right here and take you right up to the ice skate ring. And then you are in Winter Wonderland, Beaver Creek, which is amazing and have a lot of things to offer, not just the Vilar, but the Vilar is such a cool venue with an amazing ambiance. And there we are. We are now right by the ice skate ring, and that's the escalators right there.
Yes, what's really cool, Brazzo, about Beaver Creek is wandering around and discovering your way around Beaver Creek on the many tiers that Beaver Creek is laid out on. There's escalators pretty much everywhere, but everything kind of funnels right back into each other from the upper to the lower plaza. And of course, you can just choose to recognize Beaver Creek wonder everywhere that you are to kind of remember where you are.
That's a cool tour. You know, you're welcome. You're welcome, people.
So, cold temperatures out there in Beaver Creek. Families are walking around. How are you noticing people dressed for the day? I'm seeing some families making their way with their gear. Just really quick.
Yeah, you know, it's a cold day for sure. Everybody's wearing ski gear. A little bit of an extra layer today is not a bad idea, especially on the morning. When the sun come up, everything warm up, and you feel a little bit better. But right now, it's pretty chill. It's pretty cold. So get your gloves on for sure.
All right. Thank you very much, Brazzo, in Beaver Creek, giving us a nice tour and reminders about shows that can be found at the Vilar in Beaver Creek. You can also find out on to VilarPAC.org. Still ahead on VDL, Trisha Swenson is going to share with us something about a Vale skating festival coming up. And I'm going to give you another look at the weather after this.
Club One is a pivotal part of the Vale lifestyle, with spacious lockers to store all your gear in a ski-in, ski-out location. Club One is your mountain headquarters, stacked with club amenities and members-only perks. Club One, where the locals locker.
Look your best with fashions from the outlets at Silverthorne. Mountains of brands to suit your style with savings up to 70% off every day. Don't forget to pick up a VIP savings card from the Colorado Welcome Center for even more discounts. Become an Elite Rewards member and earn amazing gifts. Outlets at Silverthorne, located 30 minutes east of Vale, exit 205 on I-70.
Nap Harvest is your marketplace for locally produced products like seasonal organic produce, meats, eggs, dairy, breads, flowers, nap nectars, and more. It's the holidays, and Nap Harvest can help you with all the ingredients to make your holiday meals delicious. Or we have take and bake meals if you're in a rush. Nap Harvest has fabulous gift ideas for everyone on your gift list. Nap Harvest, your indoor farmers market, open 7 days a week in Eagle Ranch.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Live Sotheby's International Realty, Colorado's leading real estate firm. Contact their Vale Valley broker professionals today to help you live the life you love.
You are watching VDL. Thank you for tuning in with us online as well as watching us on Outside TV Comcast Channel 17. Giving you a look at the weather right now. 1 inch of new snow reported the past 24 hours over at Vale. No new snow reported the past 24 hours over at Beaver Creek. Vale's holding a 73-inch base and Beaver Creek with 69. Sunshine is in the forecast for today. High temperatures, the mid to upper 30s with a wind chill factor playing into today. It's going to be a little bit colder than that, but not like yesterday. But what we're looking for after the start of the morning with our single digits, overnight low temperatures to be in the teens. The next few days, keeping sunshine in the forecast, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures climbing into the mid to lower 40s by then, overnight low temperatures in the teens, and chances for clouds to return as we roll into our Wednesday into our Thursday. What we're going to do right now is go and check in with Ken Hovey. He's over at Vale and see how things are shaping up this morning. Last we saw Ken, he was giving us advice about staying out of the left lane. But now, oh, I didn't realize Born Free. Oh, there it is, Born Free right there. Have they built the maze yet?
Not yet, and I'm going to show you why. This entire walk is going to tell a story in just a moment, Ty. Lifts do open up here shortly, so a lot of excitement for that. They open, if you're going to jump on Born Free or the Eagle Bone Gondola, 8:30 to 3:30. The reason that the maze has not been set up yet is because of how hard the lifties and everyone's working. Someone left a snow gun on last night that kind of filled in an area, so they're getting it all cleaned out, so they're working hard. And I show you this because I think so often people think you just show up, the snow is perfect at Vale, all is well, and you just go about your business. But there is so much work that goes into getting the mountain prepared every day. As an example, all of these that you see, all the way down, and even up here, all these racks all the way along, they get stored every night and then brought out in the morning for guests so that they can just come down, step right off the sidewalk onto the snow and hit the slopes. So already that's been done, but evidently major, but it just shows the hard work of the Vale crew that everybody came together this morning, and that pile of snow was right there. And I'm telling you, Ty, it was fairly deep, and they got it all cleared out to make things nice and clear for our guests that walk down. We've got some hikers this morning. See the yellow jackets coming down. Great coverage up on the mountain. We did receive another inch of new snow overnight last night. Beaver Creek didn't pick anything up, but there is snow in the forecast, and Ty, it also looks promising that we will have some snow by Christmas. I've heard 23rd, 24th, things are expected to pick up. Lifts open here in about 24 minutes. I'm going to do one more live hit this morning with you, Ty, and then I'm going to take off to get up on the hill. And I was thinking, I don't know if we can bring Brazzo up real quick, if he's ready. Is he around? I was just curious with Brazzo, is that...
There's Brazzo.
There he is. I understand you're going up with your sons. How many years have you been riding with your boys?
Man, since they are 3 and 4 years old. So now Iago is 12 and Andor is 19. So cool to be able to ride with them. That's one of my favorite things on earth.
I'm going to turn my volume up a little bit. You fell out there. Ty, my question is, at this age, people that are coming to Vale or Beaver Creek, what advice do you have for folks with kids of all ages growing up?
Well, considering the temperature out there and as a family, with experience on the mountain, but you still have to look out for the goggles and the gloves that become separated from one another while you're out there. 2-3 turns when you're on the slopes, especially as traffic picks up. You want to make sure that you're still with your group, and if you become separated from your group, it's good to have a plan. Pick a meeting location.
Great idea. And also, like you said, with Lost Gear, Ty, put your name on it and your phone number so you don't have that lost mitten. I got one for you, Brazzo, and if Rachel is ready, I wanted to bring up the Arabella at Vale Square. I have an idea for you that you could probably just duck into the lobby and get an awesome Christmas photograph. If you're not familiar with the Arabella at Vale Square, it is right here, right next to where they're getting everything all nice. Opening the mountain, it's where the ice skating rink is. There's the glockenspiel that rings off every afternoon, and a look up on the mountain this morning. But this is what I wanted to show you was, we cut out too quickly, was their lobby. They have a beautiful lobby that is well decorated, and they have a gorgeous Christmas tree in there that would be perfect for coming down and getting a snapshot for you, family, for the holiday. Oh, we're gonna run her one more time. Maybe I edited it out. There it is. Anyway, so we'll bring it. We'll let her run the whole way. Thank you so much, Rachel, for bringing this back up. I think it's at the end, unless it got cut. Oh my goodness, my editing skills weren't any good. I didn't include it. How horrible is that? Just trust me on this one. That there is a beautiful setting in there with a Christmas tree. It's just inside their lobby. Nice fireplace there. Stop by and see. Look at this. Boop. First pooch of the day, cruising around.
Right on. Thank you very much, Ken Hovey, broadcasting from Lionshead, sharing with us and giving us a tour and also some good advice about what to do on the slopes. And we're going to share more of that with you as you tune with us every day. But, speaking of every day, there's something going on around the valley, from events to just hitting the slopes and discovering and shopping and dining and taking pictures. But how about catching a Vale skating festival? Here to tell us more is Trisha Swenson with Eddie Shipstad.
We are here at the Solaris Ice Rink in Vale Village, and joining me now we have Eddie Shipstad, and he's with the Vale Skating Festival, and we have a very special show coming up for the holidays. This will be over at Dobson. I know you do the outdoor shows at Solaris and the Arabella Ice Rink, but this will be indoors, and it's your big show.
It is. It's a 90-minute production. Amazing skating. We call it high energy for 90 minutes. We love skating in Vale. The crowd is always pumped up. We have 2 different types of seating. We've got on-ice seating for $40, and we have bleacher seating for $20.
Well, that's so cool. You could be on the ice.
Like, you are on the ice. You can physically feel the skaters land on the ice. You can feel it in your seat. It's amazing.
So just the perspective and everything to
Absolutely.
be right there.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
incredible.
And who are your skaters? Who are
We
we
have
gonna see?
starring is Mariah Nagasu. She's 2018 Olympic medalist. She is the first U.S. woman to ever hit a triple axel at the Olympic Games. She's incredible. What a great performer. We have Vaughn Chippier from Canada, who's our high-flying acrobatic skater. He has some of the biggest backflips I've ever seen on ice. And then we have a bunch of skaters this year that are going for the Olympic team. They'll be competing in Nashville in 2 weeks. And they're performing their short programs. Our first half of the show, many of them are competing or skating programs that they've done for 100 times this year, and they're performing them here in Vale.
Wow, it's like a sneak preview of what's going to be happening later on with the Olympics.
Yeah.
And then plus, you know, that holiday theme and everything too.
And we have something for everybody. We're very proud this year. We have every discipline in our show. We have single skaters, male and female. We have great pair teams. We have a great dance team who I think we'll see 4 years from now in the Olympic Games. And then we have a synchronized skating team. So we have every aspect of our sport of figure skating in this show.
Okay, and we can get our tickets in advance if we want.
Absolutely. ValeSkateFest.com is where you want to get your tickets now. Everything will be will call. But you can get them at the door the day of the show. We'll be there as early as 8 o'clock in the morning selling tickets. Everything is general admission, but the on-ice seats, you want to get there a little early to get your best spot.
All right, and then at the door the day of, in case we're just getting to town or anything. But okay, so ValeSkateFest.com.
Yep.
Eddie, thanks so much for bringing this exciting event and holiday tradition to the Vale Valley.
Awesome, thanks, Trisha.
Get more information at ValeYetiHockey.com. Go Yeti!
Extraordinary. We're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
This Weather and Mountain Report is brought to you by Carrots Jewelers, creating heirlooms for over 50 years.
All right, you're watching VDL. Thank you for tuning in with us on Outside TV 17 as well as online. You're probably wondering how the weather's going to be shaping up. Who best to tell you than those that are out in the elements? Ken Hovey is standing by. Ken, so I see people behind you. You're all layered up. I can see your breath. How does it feel? How's it going?
It is a chilly one, and thank you again to Carrots for bringing you this weather and mountain report. And as we get to the weather, wanted to remind everyone that it's important to tune into our program, and it's great to be a part of Outside TV right now due to the fact that we're being broadcast in hotels. And I say that because I have some news for the Cascade Lift operations in Chair 20 that I overheard this morning. I'll share that at the end of this weather. Bring it on up, Rachel. Today it's looking pretty good. Lots of sunshine, cold temperatures, however. It feels single digits here, although currently says 12 degrees. Going to get up into the upper 30s, low 40s. Lots of sunshine today. Things do change up over the next couple days, in particular by Wednesday and Thursday, but between now and then, we expect to see a lot of sunshine. Make sure that you load up on the sunscreen and the water and that you tune in. As I mentioned, once again, you can catch us online from 7:30 to 8:30, and then sometimes we run just a little bit longer and go to like 9 or 9:30. There's no telling. That's the beauty of online television. But Ty, it is a cool one out here. The information I had for our guest that I just heard moments ago from the Yellow Jackets radio is that there is a delayed opening on Chair 20 which is the Cascade lift. So no worries here at the base area at Lionshead or over in the village, but if you are at the Cascade lift, chair 20, sounds like there's a small delay. So if you're watching us on outside TV over there, I believe that's a now, right? So it used to be the Cascade Theater and whatnot. Sleep in a little bit, yeah, or take the bus on in here. I'm sure they'll have things straightened out. Grab some hot chocolate. Ty, though, it's time for me. I got to get ready. Lift's open at 8:30. I'm going to wrap it up, send it back to you, and head up on the mountain myself. Great morning.
Can't wait for that report and the Cascade Chair 20. That is over there. I think the location now is the Grand Hyatt over at Vale. And I used to live in Matterhorn years ago. Nice little walking distance from the house, right to that chairlift. Have the day, and at the end of the day, find that catwalk and make your way back to your location instead of waiting for the bus. But then you did kind of skip après if you did it that way for you. But hey, some of us have to go to work too. You know what? Speaking of going someplace, how about going shopping? And how far will you go shopping? Not too far from the Eagle County area over in the Summit, there's a huge mall area known as the Outlets at Silverthorne. And we're going to introduce you to Columbia with Trisha Swenson and Peggy Ziegler.
If you love the outdoors, you're going to love what you're going to find at the Columbia Outlet at the Outlets at Silverthorne. Joining me now, we have Peggy Ziegler, and this is such a great store for our active outdoor lifestyle, and you can get all the things you need at a discount.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I love Columbia. And like these fabulous fleece jackets, they are so comfy. You
can never have too many.
Absolutely. And I can't go anywhere without my blush pink, right?
I know.
And you have that beautiful, I call it
kind
more
of a salmon color.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. $24.99, big deal right now. Right now at the Columbia Outlet.
$39.
Hello, practically free. Yep, there we go. So if that weren't enough, don't forget you have your savings card, which includes Columbia. That's 10% off $75 or more, which you can pick up at the Colorado Welcome Center right there. So you saw this on our Vale Daily Live, and you get one.
Okay, perfect. And we're going to take a look at our models now to let you see some of the other looks that you can find at Columbia. And I love how they have a lot more than fleece. So what do we have with Rachel?
Well, first we have Rachel. Rachel has on one of my favorites. She's got on a long 3/4 length puffer. I'm going to call it a tunic. It is all lined as well with that warm info lining, which is fabulous. She also has her hoodie on, which is great. It looks so cute coming out of that. And then she has her black tights, and if that were not enough, they have Sorels. Yes, Sorels that are, she's got her black boots on, which is amazing because they're less than half off. Her whole outfit would be $157 here at the outlets at Columbia, but it would have been $325. She's going to save $167.
All right, I love
Yay,
saving.
Rachel.
Okay, now Grace.
Okay.
I love the color on this. The orange is awesome.
I love it. This is the coolest. It's a printed puffer jacket. She also has on her tee, which actually matches the print with the Columbia. I love it. She has her 3/4 thermal underneath that, and then she's got her fabulous sweatpant, track pant. Love them, and the Sorel Heather boots. Amazing. $490 retail, comes to $195 outlet. She's going to save $294.
Okay.
Love it.
And then for the youngsters, we've got Josiah.
Oh, Josiah is rocking it. He is ready for the mountain. Oh, yeah. So he's got his bib overalls, his blue moose tee on. It's actually got a moose on it, Trish. His fleece animal print jacket, his Sorel, yes, Sorel again, youth hiking shoes, which are really fun, his hat, and his whole outfit would be $251 retail, but his mother only paid $121.
She was happy about that.
Oh yeah, she's saving over half of that as well. Way to go, Josiah.
All right, and I like Sydney's look too.
Oh my gosh, yes. Sydney has on just a wonderful, it's a puffer, omni heat insulated faux fur black hoodie jacket. So I love that. I love the look on the back. You look great coming or going. She's got her plaid shirt. She has her 3/4 thermal on as well. And then she has her gray leggings and Sorel, gray flannel, and caramel amazing boots. $440 would be retail, comes to $191. She's saving $248.
Okay, Peggy's doing the math for you, but it all equals savings here at the Columbia Outlet at the Outlets at Silverthorne.
See and be seen. With the eyepieces of Vale, view our curated collection of the best eyewear from around the world. Find your favorite brands and be introduced to new lines of eyeglasses, sunglasses, and goggles. See in style with prescription services done in-house at Eyepieces of Vale. Schedule time with one of our optometrists or get a comprehensive digital eye exam. Our on-site laboratory allows you to get your prescription done quickly so you can get back out there. Eyepieces of Vale, the art of vision.
Treat your dog to delicious, nutritious dog food. Specialty items and high-quality gear for dogs who love to get outside and play. Do-it-yourself dog washing and grooming services now available. Mountain Canine, the dog-friendliest shop in the Vale Valley.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
All right, you are watching VDL. We thank you for tuning in with us and looking at the time. And I know you're paying attention to the temperature outside before you head out and adventure for the day. A little bit of shopping is probably on your mind. And I found in today's newspaper that happening tomorrow through the 24th at Carrots in Vale Village, it is the Koji Kawamoto Pearl Collection. It is a trunk show, a Christmas festival of lustrous pearls from around the world. I'm sure you're curious about this. Let's take a look.
We're here at Carrots in the heart of Vale Village. Joining me now, we have Dan Talene, who's been making jewelry for what, over 50 years?
51 years in Vale.
All right, congratulations. And then Koji, you've known Dan for a couple of decades.
Yeah, 21 years.
Okay. Yes, and Koji's the pearl expert, and we're going to talk about the amazing display that you're going to find throughout the holidays. And this is what's so neat, is because Dan, like we've talked about off camera, you know, you can, maybe jewelry stores might have a lot of the same strand, but Koji brings in such a variety. And that's key when you're trying to match the strand exactly.
To the customer.
Yes.
Yep.
And how do you do that?
Well, you know, if someone walks into Carrots, wow, judging from the atmosphere.
Okay.
Yeah, something always clicks in my head. Yeah. Your hair color, the eye color, the skin tone, and aura.
Aura, yes, yes.
Aura is part of it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but I like the atmosphere. Atmosphere, right?
Yeah. Right. Well, and he just adorned me in these beautiful pearls. Now, and you've got quite a variety in here. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's got technically everything, all different color. Yeah. And black Tahitian. Black is not only black. And green or blue and gray and pistachio. It's a story of the history of pearls. Yeah, and white and golden and champagne and pink and lavender.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I like variety, so maybe he picked that up when I walked in.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't have to go with just the classic look. You know, and we do have that, the Akoya, kind of where you started out, your hometown in Japan.
Yeah, most classic pearls.
Okay, but then if people are looking for color, if they're looking for, you know, different shapes and sizes, it's amazing what nature can make. And we were talking a little bit off camera about luster and you know, you love to show people
that's right,
kind of what it looks like just with a white background.
Yeah, that's going to show you the different colors of black.
Yeah, so this is the Tahitian pearl, the black pearl.
Yeah, that's right. The black is not only black. You can see green, blue, pistachio, or peacock, aubergine.
A little purple in there.
Yeah, purple, and burgundy or sunset.
Oh, yeah.
And these are all of the colors on the surface, but this one I want to talk about.
Yeah, this is kind of a new technology.
All these are cultured pearls, which means the pearl farmer took his oyster, carefully placed an implant, a small bead, into it, and put the oyster, you know, closed it up and put it back in the water, and for 2 years or so, took good care of the oyster, as the oyster put nacre around the bead. And the bead traditionally has been made of mother of pearl, you know, the shell of another oyster. But in this case, the nucleus, the bead, is a piece of turquoise, a turquoise bead. And the oyster doesn't know the difference. It started building around a stone instead of around a mother of pearl bead. And when the nacre got good and thick, then it was removed from the oyster. And then the next was a sculptor carved the nacre, carved it down through the different colors of black on this, that this oyster was coating around the turquoise, and carved it down to the turquoise.
Oh, wow.
So when
It's
you're
so cool.
looking at
You
this,
can see the turquoise in
yeah,
there.
you can see that center bead of turquoise, and then the different colors, the layers of black that the oyster put on the turquoise bead. And it's another beautiful thing that's done by
Okay. Just amazing. Yeah, so a lot of cool things, technology as well. If you want to learn more, come on into Carrots. They're located right down, a couple doors down from Latour and across from the west end of the Vale Village parking structure. The show is from the 20th of December through the 24th, but Koji's going to be here a little bit beyond that. So stop on in.
That's right. But this is only just a part of my collection. I have a lot more collection in my bag.
He's brought it all.
That
So
way you
we're
can
going to
match
check it out.
everybody.
Yes, we can match the girl with the pearl, even the guy with the pearl. We've got the pendants as well.
Yes.
A good night's sleep can be harder to achieve at altitude. Altitude Control Technology's whole room oxygenation system scientifically simulates a lower altitude, no matter how high your mountain home may be. Increased oxygen levels facilitate better sleep and help to alleviate fatigue. The result is more energy, better mood, clarity of mind, and recovery from exercise. Contact Altitude Control Technology for a free consultation and start sleeping better after one night in your oxygenated room. The Ice Spectacular returns to Dobson Ice Arena in Vale on December 23rd. View the amazing ice skating talent from Olympic, World, International, Team USA, and other seasoned professionals, including Mariah Nagasu, 2018 Olympic medalist and U.S. national champion. This 90-minute show will provide high-energy entertainment for the whole family. More information and tickets are available online at valeskatefest.com.
In the extraordinary, we're free to discover more together. All pass prices reduced 20%. Prices go up November 21st, so purchase yours now.
Welcome back to VDL. I'm sure you're noticing the time, and maybe from some of your family members making their way out the door. The lifts open 8:30 at Vale. Just a few more minutes away, 9 o'clock at Beaver Creek. Both mountain closes at 4 o'clock. But hey, if you're watching the show right now, don't forget your ski pass. Make sure that the one that you have belongs to you. And that's also important while you're out there. It kind of keeps you moving instead of going back to the lodge or going back to the ticket office and getting the right one printed up and getting on the phone and explaining everything to everyone. Yeah, there's hijinks that goes with being on vacation and just making sure that everything you have, goggles, gloves, that you're just prepared. Speaking of prepared, let's go out to Beaver Creek. Hopefully Brazzo is prepared for us. And Brazzo, it's really simple, other than the complications of like getting out the door and listening to all the information we share. It's really simple to be on vacation in Vale and Beaver Creek. Just get out there and just look at it. Just take the views in. How are things looking where you are?
Oh, gorgeous. Beaver Creek is definitely waking up. We have a lot of movement right now. I'm in the middle of between the two chairs. The Haymaker, Chair 1, right behind me, where it's the beginner area, first-time skiers, beginners, all welcome. And I'm right by the Ski and Snow or Children's Ski School. And it's a lot of action here. A lot of the registration is happening right now. So if you are a first-time visitor at Beaver Creek, I'm going to show you a little bit. We are right by the escalators. This is the Park Hyatt, and I'm in between the Hay Meadow Express 1 with the beginner area and Centennial Chair. That's where you find the children ski and snow school, and there is Centennial. And you see all these people is getting ready to go to work, start getting in line, and starting the ski day. And don't forget also some chapstick. The sun is brutal. Everybody talk about sunscreen, and we forget about the lips. You see? I'm paying the price.
You do have to kind of pay attention to yourself while you're out there. This is a drier climate. It's a colder climate. Things tend to tear even just our skin. And if you're feeling those chill, like you're saying, in your fingertips and in your feet, get inside and warm those up. And then, of course, reapply that chapstick. But in the sun, sunscreen as well. But don't forget about in Beaver Creek, where Brazzo is, 3 o'clock chocolate chip cookies are right there. And for the families, you could take photos in that ski school area. There's photographers waiting for you as well. But speaking of photography and just taking in the view, Brazzo, I thank you very much. We want to leave you with the view this morning of just how things are shaping up around the Vale Valley. And get outside and take in the view. That's all we have time for. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hi, I'm Trisha Swenson.
I'm Brazzo.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Ken Hovey.
I'm Meredith Kirkman.
I'm Ty Diaz.
I'm Charlie Kennedy.
Vale Daily Live is here. Vale Daily Live is now.
It's winter and we are back.
Snow reports.
Grooming updates.
Road reports.
Party info. Food and fun.
Want to know where to get the best deals?
We are your concierge of the Vale Valley.
VDL streams everywhere.
On the mountain, off the mountain.
On every screen.
On Facebook, YouTube.
On Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Spotify.
And now, we're on Outside TV 17.
Live and on demand 7 days a week, starting at 7:30 a.m.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
We are VDL.
Vale Daily Live.
We are VDL.
VDL.
We are VDL.